Hello guys and welcome to today's video. So it's going to be a bit different. As you can see, there's not really a lot of audio, so my mic and the gameplay audio were misaligned. So instead we're going to try this different format where I'm just doing a voiceover. I'm still going to have the audio from the cutscenes. That was kind of easy to put in together, but I thought it would be really still valuable for me to show y'all this and not just skip all these missions. As you can see, we have a lot of missions and we do get all the bottles. In saying that, I didn't know these bottles were up here, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one if y'all struggled, with finding all these bottles. So this bottle, y'all can obviously wait until we get further on in slot. You can get it with Murray, and I think I actually get it with Murray. So with the heroic leap, heroic jump, something along those lines, I think is what it's called. Or you can wait until Sai gets his hover pack, but yeah.
To disable that engine room, you and I are going to have to work together.
Happy to have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you've got the door open, I'll take over.
Okay, you should take your position. It's not gonna take me long to lighten these guys of their keys.
So because of that, I did kind of skip around so that way the video wasn't too long. Obviously, I would have kept most of it if I did record and you could hear everything. But yeah, this is going to be really quick as we're just going to skip to the parts where we actually got the engine room keys. And another thing, I really love the way that I did each mission, because it worked out that as soon as we're done with the engine, as soon as we're done with the engine room, we leave as a different character most of the time, like 90% of the time. So, and that leads us into starting the next mission instead of having to go back to the safe house. But yeah, this reminds me so much of the very first, our very first missions when we're pickpocketing guards from Dimitri. I did not do a good job doing that. I noticed the bottles, they weren't too hard to find. It's just this map is actually really big. It's crazy to think about that this whole thing is flying. But in the same light, there's like so many like fan propellers. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I have a freaking propeller in my house practically. I'm just kidding. I'm giving my fiance a hard time. She's trying to her. But yeah, I'm just kind of mesmerized. Like, I don't know, this really does kind of take the character of Arpeggio. Like if I was thinking of Arpeggio, this map is like an embodiment of Arpeggio. Granted he couldn't fly, but he's very creative. He used machinery and other means to get that, which I can respect. It reminds me a bit of a Tony Stark ideal.
Okay, Bentley, you're on.
Hey, Bentley, I'm looking at these, blueprints, and I think you've got to shoot out all the bulbs with your dart gun to get up to the second level. Here's the hard part. Once you shoot a bulb, you'll need to then take out the bulb the electricity is going to. If you miss, surge, and kablam!
I love Murray's translation on everything. I do like that, even though it's Sly and Murray, or Sly and Bentley, who are mainly doing this mission, like, we have a voiceover, like Murray, you know, and he's and helping them out at the safe house, voicing over. It's cool to think about, like, if he's on Bentley's computer watching Sly and Bentley, giving them a rundown, you know, just trying to help. I noticed Bentley, he does like the more intense jobs. Like, granted, they're easier, but I mean, they have like a you know, do or die implication if things don't go right. And I guess you can say that about the game, like the other, like, you know, Sly and Murray's missions, but Sly and Murray's missions, I feel like you're having to worry about guards and like I don't know, physical harm, and this is done by like damage done by technology.
Now, you're all set to bounce up to the next level. This right. It looks like you need to bomb those power nodes to get into the control room. Once that door is open, you'll be able to shut this engine down for good.
Yeah, so this is probably gonna take a while. I don't know if you need to double bomb them, but I just did that in this mission just because I didn't want to go back and having to do that.
Take it all the way, buddy. Flip the override switch and this engine is toast. That's one less engine for that creepy clockla thing to draw power from.
That is very true. Yeah, I was just thinking about Clockwork, like, ooh, it sucks that she's kind of like an immortal in this state. Yeah, like, makes me think of like our later job where we're having to do like a dogfight, like in a chopper gunner, that we probably wouldn't even be doing damage hitting her. So I'm glad we're doing this. But yeah, as you see, we finished as Bentley. We finished as Bentley, so we can just go ahead and do a Bentley job. I mean, it sucks because we're freaking so close to the safe house.
That's one of the engines that needs to be disabled. I won't lie to you, Murray. This is going to be a tough job that requires both our skills.
My skills? Okay, Bentley, if you say so.
First, I'll need to hack the stations controlling access to the engine room. Then, Murray, you'll need to head inside and use your muscle to finish the job.
The Murray will be ready to go.
I love it, like, Murray's just positivity and all this. I mean, he lost his van that he cared so much about, and you know, it was obviously to help Sly out. And I mean, granted, probably even more than just Sly. It was maybe the whole world, right? You don't want freaking Clockla freaking being immortal and trying to take her down that way. But it was a noble sacrifice, and you know, I know he did kind of weep and had a moment there of emotion, but I mean, he kind of bounced back pretty quick. You know, he's very cheerful, and I don't know, he definitely a good team member, a good friend. I actually really love this like Bentley mission, like the fact that the bullets like ricochet. I don't know why I'm struggling with that word, but yeah, Okay, we're moving on to the next one. Yeah, I really like Bentley's missions just because they remind me of like mini games. Yeah, and it's just a different a different format from, Sly, where we're, kind of got used to just always pickpocketing, stealing keys. It's like very traditional, and this one it's different, And to be quite fair to Sucker Punch, this was their first time like figuring out how can we make each character playable, and I think they did a really good job like adding, like making Bentley and Murray's style into the missions. Because I mean, we really did get a good idea of, having missions for Sly and feeling stealthy. Like those were perfect. And then Bentley, like, don't get me wrong, he is stealthy too, but this is a different kind of stealth, like a hacking, like being smart stealth. Like, so I like it. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like, is there something that y'all ever thought about? Like, this is cool, like the hacking jobs, but like, Bentley, he could also, I think this falls under more of in his character, in his wheelhouse if he also did this. And, this game is really old, so I'm pretty sure, I think the developers did a good job for, for the time and in the moment, but yeah, just like I said, just curious. Sometimes like fan made games and fan made ideas, like they truly blow my mind, and that's why I love hearing y'all's feedback. Because man, some of y'all are creative. I will say that.
Make way for the Murray!
Hey, pal. Looks like you'll need to lift all those giant cylinders. Once they're locked in the up position, you'll be able to take them out from the top level. Heads up, pal. You've got company.
I love how the when you lift up those like giant like batteries, whatever they are, they're just like huge plugs. Like that's the alternative.
Work. Head up to the second level and thunderflop on the giant cylinders. That should finish them off.
Oh man, I appreciate Murray putting his body on the line. Because have you ever like did a belly flop in the water? Like it is. I mean, obviously it was probably by accident, or maybe it was your first time doing belly flop. You didn't know how much it hurt.
Perfect. Now, head into the control booth and pull the plug on this thing. Another engine bites the dust.
But yeah, belly flops really hurt. Okay, yeah. See, I think I get the bottle, and right here it is called Turnbuckle Launch. Jump to heroic leaps. Yep. Murray never skipping leg day.
Murray, it looks like I'm gonna need some help getting into that engine room.
Happy to help.
Bentley tells me that the door to that room is locked down by wall-mounted power stations located throughout this blimp. I'll need you to take out all the power stations and then pry open the door by hand.
No sweat, Sly.
Yeah, see, that's what I just love that. The fact that he's so just cheerful and jolly about this and happy to help. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like yeah, putting his body on the line, you know, belly flops. Oh my god, he needs to find a different move. I don't know if y'all ever watched like if y'all are ever like wrestling fans, but I watched this video and it was just about like wrestlers talking about how they regret some of their finishing moves because it was actually kind of painful to perform. And sometimes not even just to the like them performing it. Sometimes it was like, oh, I like injured my opponent and I feel so bad. And that's how I feel about Murray's play style, like his belly flops, like eesh, it looks so painful. And by the way, I did want to mention that I know I haven't been posting in a few days. Like I was saying in the beginning, so my videos kind of got corrupted. Like the mic and the gameplay, like they just weren't lining up, and it was like a time delay, which was so weird. I think I know what the problem is, but I'm not, you know, quite sure on it. You know, I don't want to, you know, be total like this is for sure the, you know, the problem, but I, you know, I've been thinking about it, so I know it is frustrating. I don't know if it's frustrating for y'all. It's very frustrating for me. So I wanted to come up with a solution. So I've been thinking about, you know, other alternatives and ways to get around it. That was cool that we actually belly flopped the enemy with one hit, and it was like a big guard. Anyway, it's like freaking squirrel moment, right? Um, yes. So I do have like multiple videos recorded. Like I actually recorded three videos. Like I'm actually done with Slide 2 and like completed it 100%. But because of this whole issue that I had with this video, um, you know, I kind of had to put those on pause. I didn't want, you know, put out the video after this. And I mean, I know y'all played Sly, so I don't really think it's too much of spoiling, but I don't know. It's a series. I want to do it chronological order. Call me weird.
Your turn, buddy.
Careful, Sly. This place is packed with laser security. First, you'll need to make your way to the far end of this room, then jump up to the second level to get at the engine room control center. Alright, the control center is opposite your position in the room. With some well-timed tire jumping, you should be able to get access.
This room is so loud. It's insane. But yeah, so I might be posting videos like back to back to back.
That's lights out for this engine.
Just so you're aware. Yeah, that's kind of been the thing that's holding me back.
This engine room is locked down tight. Since we can't get in, I figure we'll have to destroy it from the outside.
I hope you're carrying some heavy explosives, Bentley, because that engine isn't small.
It just so happens that there's a ready supply of explosives already available on the blimp. Walk one of these TNT barrels up to that engine room to destroy it.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
The initial payload in that TNT barrel won't be powerful enough to do the job. If you pick up 3 magnetic chargers, you should achieve the necessary blast force to destroy the engine. It's simple, really. Just get close to the chargers, and they'll automatically attach to your barrel.
All right, let's blow stuff up.
Okay, I hope y'all appreciate this mission because this mission is like so long. I actually really don't like this mission. I don't like when Sly's in a barrel. We gotta tiptoe everywhere. Oh man, so I literally just skipped the moments, and right when we're about to get it, Because, oh my god, this mission is like 30 minutes long. When it should be like 3 minutes.
That should be the last time anyone puts that engine to use.
And an unexpected windfall, I've been contacted by Inspector Fox over the shortwave radio. She's well aware of the dire situation we all face if Klakla becomes immortal and has agreed to join forces with us so that we can destroy the robotic bird. The only catch is that she's unable to locate this blimp on her radar. To help her hone in on our position, we'll need to boost the strength of 4 local radio towers. Once Inspector Fox is in range, she'll take one of us on board to act as a tail gunner in a dogfight against Klakla. This is it. We don't have time for another plan. We're almost over Paris, and if that hate hypnosis light show goes off, well, you know the story.
Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it. Let me know if you enjoyed this format. I mean, this was completely by accident. I didn't intend to do this, but yeah, if you enjoy this series, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.